Hey, good morning, Holt Junior High Learning Community. Happy Friday, Mr. Knighton here. Let's go ahead and jump right into this week's announcements. As always, we want to kick off with our word. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Again, our humanity is bound up in one another's, for we can only be human together. Shout out to our paraprofessional team. It was Paraprofessional Appreciation Week here at Holt Junior High School. These are not all of our paraprofessionals, but I was not able to pull everybody's image to add to this collage. So I'm not going to name any names here, but this is a few members of our amazing paraprofessional team. We are so appreciative of all the work that they do and their commitment to be here day in and day out, supporting our learning community, working alongside our staff, working alongside the students, supporting in a variety of roles and a variety of spaces, but ultimately just being here and helping to ensure that we are doing all that we can do to support all of our learners here at Holt Junior High School. So we appreciate you so much. Yeah, great way to honor and celebrate such an amazing team. So shout out to our paraprofessionals here. Alrighty, faces around the junior high. We do have a few more images than we had at the last time we put one of these videos together, which, by the way, happy official April. I believe the last video that I sent out, we were inching towards the month of April. We were a few days out. So it's official. We are here in April. Just a few images here, though. We had a celebration party. Mrs. Morgan had some students that she wanted to recognize. Mrs. Morgan's our lead safety team member here, but there were some students that she wanted to recognize, and she bought them pizza a few weeks back. And then we had our core value recognition for the month of March. So these are some images here. Mr. Billingsley painting a kiddo's hand, and then the thing is, like, whatever core value they're being appreciated for, being recognized for. So be it compassion, respect, or resilience, there is a color that corresponds to that core value. The students come down, we recognize them, and then they put their hand, or we paint their hand with that color. It goes under our cafeteria wall. Their name is underneath there as well. And it's just a way of forever stamping and etching their mark or their imprint here at Holt Junior High School for honoring and living our core values of compassion, respect, and resilience. So a lot of these images are here. We had another student right here. I'm by no means a fashion guy at all, but I do feel like my eye is drawn to style, especially shoes. And whenever I see somebody with just something different, or just something very bold and confident, I always want to ask first, like, hey, can I get your picture? And then if they say yes, try to share it out. So we got one here, got another young person here who wanted to recognize their dad, so they decided to get a little bit more decorative with some of their face wear to dress like their dad. Thought it was neat. Again, bold statement. And then we have some other students here that Mrs. Vasilian had a pizza party for shortly before we went on spring break. So a lot of just images here of celebration, just a lot of students coming to school full of life, full of energy. And yeah, just as always, we love talking about our faces around the junior high. All right, Kroger account. Y'all know what this is. I talk about it every single week. If you want to help out the building, go into your Kroger account, into your community rewards at the junior high school, and we get a small portion of your purchase sale kickback to us. So we appreciate your help. Fine Arts Festival, that is coming up next Thursday on the 16th from 6 to 8. That is here at the junior high school. It'll be an amazing event. I'm not sure if you've made it out to any in the past, but it's really neat. We've got live art demonstrations, band performances. I believe there will be some of our spring musical folks from Shrek. They'll be out there as well. Well, I'm sorry, there will be a preview. Choir, just a whole lot of just different artistic avenues that we have here at the junior high school that'll be showcased on that night. So please come out Thursday, April 16th. That's from 6 to 8 here at Holt Junior High School. Alrighty, we are also coming up on our 8th grade field trip, which is going to be on April 29th. 8th grade students are going to the Lugnuts game. Just make sure that you keep your eligibility and keep your requirements. Sorry, something just flew in here. Keep your eligibility, keep these requirements, and then you will be able to attend. We have our semester 2 field trip for our 7th graders. That's coming up on May 29th, and you will be going to see a movie at Celebration Cinema. Similar to our lug nuts, there are requirements: passing 4 out of 6 classes, 6 or less tardies, no suspensions, 3 or fewer detentions. There is a cost involved. So if you have any questions about that, please reach out. But again, that is on May 29th. Our 7th graders are going to see a movie at Celebration Cinema. Student drop-off, it's getting a lot better. So we just appreciate you guys getting your young person here on time in the classrooms. The day starts at 7:30. So let's make sure that we are in our seat, ready to learn at 7:30. Let's see, PSAT, that is next. Oh boy, that is on Tuesday, on the 14th. So that's going to be a later start for our 7th graders. You won't start your school day until 12:20, and then there will be lunch at 12:32. 7th graders only. 8th graders, it's a full day. It's a normal day for you, with the exception of testing. We're doing, like I said, PSAT on Tuesday, April 14th for 8th graders only. Normal, get here, regular-ish hours for you when you're here in school. But for our 7th graders, it's a late start. Your day starts at 12:20, lunch at 12:32. All right, bell schedules next week. We will be running A and B schedules. Staff emails, nothing has changed there. Junior high calendar, we're in the month of April, skating real close to May, so I can't believe the school year. We are in the home stretch. Clubs and activities, please check that out. And last but not least, our word of the week, which is coming from Haile Selassie. He was the emperor of Ethiopia, I'd say about 20, 30 years ago. But these words are powerful. We must become bigger than we have been, more courageous, greater in spirit, larger in outlook. We must become members of a new race, overcoming petty prejudice, owing our ultimate allegiance not to nations, but to our fellow men within the human community. As we launch all these announcements, we always talk about how our humanity is bound up in one another's. So shifting our outlook, shifting how we see lines of division, class, race, gender, whatever you choose to look at to try in an attempt to divide or to separate. Looking at one another as fellow men, looking at one another as fellow humans, and just appreciating the value in that, and how much community and how much relationship and how much appreciation and how much there is to just love in the fact that we are all humans together. So shout out to this word. And then again, we appreciate all of the support that you guys provide us here at Holt Junior High School. We appreciate all your kindness. We appreciate the compassion, the respect, and the resilience. I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and we will see you next week. Take care.